Feemster back here, and we're continuing on with our discussion on Section 2 of Article 1 of the Constitution. Yesterday, last video, we covered the 3/5 rule, which no longer applies, but it was necessary for history's sake to understand that it was in there. This next part we're going to do in two sections. First part covers the census, which is very, very relevant. So this is what it says. The actual enumeration shall be made within 3 years after the first meeting of Congress of the United States, and with every subsequent term of 10 years, in such manners as they may by law direct. So the Constitution was finished in 1787, so in three years, that would be 1790, and 10 years after that. So that's why in the United States, every 10 years, we have a census. And that census is used to determine how many representatives each state gets, okay, among a bunch of other things. And the determination of representative each state is allowed. That also will determine the presidential election in the Electoral College. Next part is mainly for historical purposes, but it does have one key thing that is applicable today. Here it is. The number of representatives shall not exceed 1 for every 30,000, but each state shall have at least 1 representative, and until such enumeration shall be made, the state of New Hampshire shall be entitled to choose 3. Massachusetts 8, Rhode Island and the Providence Plantations 1, Connecticut 5, New York 6, New Jersey 4, Pennsylvania 8, Delaware 1, Maryland 6, Virginia 10, North Carolina 5, South Carolina 5, and Georgia 3. Now, the thing that's applicable today is each state gets 1 representative, no matter how small in population they are. And so you have a state like Wyoming, which is the smallest state, gets 1 representative. Congress in the past capped the amount of representatives at 435, and so that's the number that we have today. And so at the end of each census, it will shift from 435 to those 435 will be shifted among the states. Some states will gain a representative, some states lose a representative based on population shifts after the census. Now, the other part of how many representatives each state gets, that was for the initial Congress until the first census was being taken. So it's a good idea in history to figure out the relative sizes of the initial 13 states, but beyond that, it's not even applicable anymore because we do have the census. But the important thing is that we do have a census every 10 years, and that is by the Constitution. And the second thing is each state, no matter how small, will get at least 1 member serving in the House of Representatives. That's it for today. Have a blessed day, and God bless America.